This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM Lagos City. My name is Kizzy K. I am the only football analyst without PC info. You need to know that. And what you need to do now, just give us your attention on the show so we can run your race on the radio like Kylian Mbappe. Come on, Kizzy K, get yourself back on the radio. Doesn't feel like the more you sound well. The feeling more you're there.
I'm here.
Okay, let's do it very properly. You need to know nobody can hurt me. Not even Jude can Billy hand me. I've scored a lot of goals on the radio. I score a lot of goals, a whole lot of goals on the radio. Like I'm connected to that man. Talk about Ellen Haaland. You need to know I am the only radio presenter that can shoot you from the long range like I'm Federico Valverde. This is what we do. This is what we do. Talk about the show. It's going to be very much interesting. Like the house is very big, open, and we've got to talk about so many things. But on the show, the first man to unveil himself might be going the wrong way. He's a man who maybe shouldn't have been the first to talk. But I just like to do things the other way. I think I've got the power, like connected with you, from the magic power, from Philmore. So he's on the show with me, but then Philmore will be talking first of all. Also, who is not new to the mic as well, will be talking first of all. You know what, like I do on the radio, I feel like it's not so ideal for me to unveil my guest. But with time, just could change, a guest for today, but for tomorrow, possibly won't be a guest. It's going to be a part of the family, an integral part, and also are very much unveiled. But that man is welcome to the show. Let's get you on the mic and you unveil yourself. Welcome to the show, first of all.
Thank you so much, Kizzy K. All right, my name remains David E, and it's a pleasure being here today.
Okay, it's a pleasure being here. That's David. Let me get it right again. David what?
David E.
What's the E about?
Oh, it's just an acronym for my surname.
Oh, an acronym for your surname. Okay. We time we get to know. He gets his baptism right. And also got a man also who will be letting us know some things about Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan. But let me get David, are you a Chelsea fan?
Nah.
What club do you support?
The greatest club in England, Manchester
the greatest club. Oh,
United.
you're a Manchester United fan. Okay. The house feels a little bit complete. I've got a Man United fan and also Chelsea man and a sportsman, Antonio Conte. So let's talk to you now. You're welcome. He's a sportsman. You surprised?
I'm surprised. See, the sportsman that is abused. That was abusing me like that the other day.
Yeah, he's actually a Tottenham Hotspur fan.
I won't say anything now until we're ready to talk.
Okay, ready to talk. So let's get you on the mic now. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm really happy to be here. It's been nice being here always. I've not been here since Monday.
Yeah.
So it's always nice being on the mic again with you guys.
All right, is back on the radio as well. You need to know this is the best place you can be at all time. Trust me, we've got a whole lot to talk about. Sometimes on the show it feels like we're fighting, Better what to say, more of a banter you need to know, but it's a whole lot to talk about. Football is big, it's very large than you can ever imagine. But let me get the magic man on the show. The man that can actually turn the mic to, something else. He's a sports fan, Antonio Conte, in love with magical stuff. Yeah. And I've got the man Philmon with me on the show. Philmon, talk to me.
Good evening, Lagos. Good evening, everybody. My man, Mr. Daniel, and the air man from the Chelsea place. You know what? Lagos. Football doesn't end. The magic doesn't expire.
Yeah.
Because the more you expect less, the more you see more and more of magic. And Kizzy K, thank you for having us today and having me as well.
Yeah.
But Lagos, get ready to hear things. We have a lot of things for you.
Okay. Lagos City today is meant to be what they once said. You know what the tales they bring to you every day, right? But I don't know. We're just going to see how that's going to avail. But you need to know whenever something comes to happen. I like to do the football poet talk. I like to talk about football poet in the sense that when the team does right, I just don't have a choice but to, hype the team. But if you do so wrong, he just would blast you. But one thing that's setting on the show right now, I'll be using the whole players who started that very game. That's talking about the St. Mary's side. Talking about the Southampton side, the manager, Nathan Jones. I'll be using all the players to make a word on the show, like a football poet. You know how I do, right? So you need to know right now, I could say the saints of heaven decided to fall on Mary. You know the St. Mary, right? Even Mr. Nathan knows it's not time to Jones' team. They came out strong with Gavin Bazuno style. Leon and Caleta, whose defense mechanism is like my future car. Connected with the latest Salisu wire, who I so much believe in. It's got Mohammed on him, right?
For real.
You know the Salisu power, right? Romeo Lavia was in the middle and the heart of the saints. Kyle Walker knows he don't need to read the Bible before he know Peter. The goal from Jenapo was a nice Musa strike. He's Armstrong like Adam. Still talking about that team. James remains a schema with the word prowess power. Ibrahima Diallo was amazing in the midfield for me. What more can I say? Sekou Mara with his citizen he has sent them packing. So let's talk about that. First of all, we can't talk about anything on the show without referencing the fact that something very big happened yesterday. I don't know if anybody saw it coming, but personally for me, like I just say, the second name of the game remains, anything can happen. So I've got a United fan. Yeah, you know, Daniel. I'm going to take Daniel from
David, right?
Oh, David. Oh, the DD. So pardon me. I almost butchered your name. Pardon my bad, my manners. Okay. So we'll take it from you first of all. You know,
okay.
Let's get to know what's your take. What happened yesterday, right there?
Well, the truth of the matter is, football is just like biscuits. You don't know where it's going to crack from.
Okay.
Right. For me, when I saw that game yesterday, City did not come to the party at all.
Why you say that?
Well, because they just they played a bit more like they had it in their hands. And football is not played on paper anymore. There are no minnows in football. I mean, come on. There is no way in the world you would go to St. Mary's and you think you just want to. I mean, Manchester United tried.
But let's get it right now. You talk about City. We want to say they were not so prepared, or they felt like they've got the result already?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know that act of. We've won this already. Come on, let's just go there.
Yeah.
Let's just show up.
Okay, let's just show up. You need to know City played a team who are the least to say in the Premier League. You know, the expectations were so high. Looking at the kind of players who, you know, the Southampton guys really possess. Romeo in the middle. Look at Djenepo, Mara, Sekou Mara is just 20 years. I mean, no great stars. You know, at some point I felt like you're trying to say City knew they were going to lose, but I got it right.
No.
Now, the kind of way City started, the kind of players who they started, I feel personally for me, are good enough to even play a Premier League team, right?
Yeah, good enough.
So,
more than good enough. I mean, Alvarez is a World Cup winner.
Exactly.
Grealish, one of the most expensive players in the world. So I feel that, well, of course, you'd say they overestimated. You can easily say they overestimated, but I don't think that this is a normal team that they will start in an average League Cup game.
Okay.
I mean, you don't expect them to go full Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland in a League Cup game. So, well, probably they were overconfident, but I feel that was still a good enough game. You know, these kind of games happen once in a while. They lost against Brentford in the Premier League. These kind of games just happen whereby, for the second goal, for example, now the keeper was cut off his line. So all those kind of games just happen whereby, especially in cup games, just 1 or 2-0. Oh Lord,
and it just gets sealed up. Philman, let's get you on this.
To me,
do you even like what you saw yesterday?
Yeah, I love it.
I know you love it.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh, well, I love it from a Manchester United fan.
You should not love it. United fans should not love it. They are going to be angry against you guys next.
They play you guys on Saturday.
They are going to be angry.
So you think they're just going to, like, it's going to be a walk in the park?
No, exactly not. No, never.
Manchester United is going on a bounce of 8 unbeaten games. I mean, come on, man. Give it to Erik Ten Hag. He's been doing something someone would want to call an amazing job.
Okay.
Right? Knowing full well his kind of players. Right. I mean, he had to just get them in. The team spirit seems like it's building up. And I think what the United team needs right now is just a formidable striker, which of course you and I know right now.
Okay, let's get Philman. All right, Philman, let me get you on this one. For the yesterday game.
You know, for the yesterday game.
Right.
You see, you don't act like you have everything. Nobody owns it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't act as if you get everything too much.
I mean,
of course you don't get him.
Come on.
You know, the fact that he came, you know, there's something I learned from one of my boss that plays football.
Right.
He coaches some guys in the area. He said, play every game like it's the last game you will play.
Okay.
You know, having quality. Which team in England now possess the best players? If you're not going to call Man City, top.
Yeah.
They have everything. If you look at Laporte, he was just complaining. He was complaining at the back. What is going on? It shows that this man is Pep Guardiola. Respect you wherever you are. He's trying to look down on many teams in England.
Yeah, he felt like he's right.
Who are you, Southampton? Who you be?
And you know the most interesting part of that game? They had 0 shots on target.
Yeah.
I mean, interestingly, right?
I think the first one was 79 minutes. The first
in 379 games of Pep Guardiola, I mean, since 2016.
Yeah.
That's the first time Man City is going to go without a shot on target.
But nobody saw it coming.
That Southampton did the right thing. Let's not take it away.
All these things are mind games. Okay. You not become the I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
You have quality. You put quality.
Yeah.
You carry small boys. Now, I don't know if you understand. And these Southampton boys they're hungry. They know that in the Premier League they can't make it. They can't make the top 4. They can't make the top 5. They can't make the top 10. You know, but this way we go die here.
Yeah.
So they play a die. Look at the goal. that Jenepo scored.
Yeah, wonderful strike.
Like you said, never take light for that keeper face. You did not see it. It was amazing. It was amazing. The goal was shocking. I know wherever Pep is right now, we will be thinking now. The post match, he was saying, if we don't come play very well,
he was clear on his words. Actually, he said the best team won.
Yeah,
and that for me was.
But don't you think that
he doesn't just one slap on his face? What? Which team best? Southampton or Man City? Anywhere, anytime, any place.
On
Which
paper.
team?
On paper.
Everywhere.
Yeah, on paper to say.
But
on paper
yesterday, City were on paper. City is always better. But yesterday, Southampton were better on the pitch.
But
Before yesterday's game.
I feel like for me they were taking unawares, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Pep Guardiola in his head, he felt like this is my team. I can take advantage of any team. That's just what it feels.
Yeah.
There's no way you want to tell me when you play against City, even regardless of them losing yesterday, at some point you could find out that they dominated, by the ball play. The ball was just all about them. But Southampton knew, like a team who has nothing else to offer.
Come on,
everything was so at stake. They knew, watch the goal. When the goal came, when Seko's goal came, first of all, everybody was like, before City could come to revive themselves again, Jenepo strike. And that was it in the first half. So they sealed it. And I would commend Nathan Jones over a short period of time, for the fact that he wasn't so defensive. When they came back in the second half, they were very, very much conscious of still not conceding and still playing.
I'm still playing.
We saw Armstrong dribbling to the flank side. Armstrong, we know how Armstrong can actually be cheered. And also, was just so phenomenal.
He was everywhere.
They were just so, I don't know what's the better word to say. I think for me, they were stunning.
They were prepared.
They did well.
They were prepared.
Who wasn't prepared? City?
What's it called?
Pep will never joke with any
honestly, right? So if for me, let's start off from the business angle.
Okay.
If I was the owner of Man City, I don't think Carabao Cup should be a yardstick for Pep anymore. Because trust me, it's a cup that he wins back and forth
8 times already.
But for me, my target is, if you don't get to this Champions League final, guy, walk away, because he's getting everything he needs.
That's from that's view is, I think, could come from the manager. But if you know Pep philosophy very well, he don't know about small trophies. Every trophy means.
Oh yes, very true, very true.
He knows about every trophy. For him, he wants to get to clinch it. He don't. If he had his way yesterday, he would have won yesterday.
Then
you saw how he was so furious there.
But why did he belittle this team? Because to me,
he has a Manchester debut.
But I don't think I would not say he belittled them. He said it's a strong team. There was Laporte, there was Ake, who are first team players. There was Alvarez, there was Grealish, there was Foden.
There was Alvarez.
So what else?
Alvarez.
There is almost no manager at that level who would start.
No, the truth of the matter,
De Bruyne.
If Pep sees Southampton to be a threat, how do you think he's going to do his squad for the game? If he sees,
he'll come up
them as a, I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So if he was this team, I just walk through the pitch or walk through the bush. Let me just undo them and somehow.
Even against Chelsea, he did not start his first 11 and he still won 4-0. If
it was to be against Chelsea, forget.
Chelsea's not a team to reckon about this.
I think that in the Carabao Cup, most managers don't start their first 11.
Yes.
Most managers don't start their first 11.
He just said something that just struck me.
Okay.
Against Chelsea.
Oh God.
Who is saying Chelsea as a threat now in the Premier League? Which team?
That's the point.
Which team sees Chelsea as a threat?
But away from that now, let's talk about who is not first team. Let's talk about class.
Okay.
I feel like City have one of the best defense, one of the best second team in the world.
You've just
now let me recommend some of the team. The way they started, they got Ortega. Okay, let's leave Ortega on the goalpost. Sergio Gomez, Laporte, Walker, and Cancelo. Now we know this not. We know the regulars.
That's first team.
That's
literally first team.
That's literally. No, I'm not standing. I'm not going to stand. Yeah, like a first team in any other team. But let's get it right. We know. See, get me right. Don't quote me wrong. These guys are not the first team players of Pep, but they are good enough to compete with any other team. Exactly. Now we know the Akanji, we know the Stones. These are the regular pairings he liked. We know the talk about from the other side. We know he likes to play Kyle Walker, maybe Cancelo. But look at the midfield now. They got Calvin Phillips struggling for match fitness. Gondowan, LK, who have not really been that. No, he's a key player, but not a first team player anymore. I'll tell you, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Kevin De Bruyne. That's the three at the middle. Yeah. Now we know Riyad Mahrez sometimes on and on. He uses him when he wants to. Erling Haaland coming in, and Jack Grealish for me also started. Right? Phil Foden also. Did he really start? Okay, Alvarez. Now these players, don't get me wrong. I know the way you're looking at me like it's feeling like I'm trying to take side. I'm not taking side, but this team is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not
bad.
It is a solid team for an average Carabao Cup game.
Exactly. Yeah. My point.
It's not even average Carabao Cup.
That's where I was going.
Yes,
I mean,
that word is wrong. It's not average Carabao. Even in the Premier League, if he's playing, I don't know if he's playing against some teams, he can come with the squad. Yeah. Okay. And it's the result at the end of the 90 minutes that matters. But the point that we should always, that I think we should look at is he belittled Southampton.
Obviously, of course, yeah.
He looked down on them. Like what can possibly come out of this thing? But it's shocking.
But wait now, don't you think that this loss plays right into their hands on the long run? Because it can be like a wake-up call to them that, hey, we're not actually got here. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, they are chasing Arsenal. They're just 5 points behind us now. They have a semi-easy draw in the... I don't call it an easy draw. Don't let me belittle them in the Champions League.
Okay.
And then they also, I think they're still in the FA Cup, right?
Yeah, FA Cup. Arsenal.
So I feel that if this serves as a wake-up call to them, Man City now, they can just come tomorrow and say, we know what's in there. We want the win. You know how they used to do it
okay.
now.
With what MM is saying right now, I feel like that's a very, very big message to David. We know what's happening. Talk about the LA kickoff on Saturday, where Old Trafford will be jubilating and bubbling after hosting the City side. So the man from the City will be going to Old Trafford. That's going to be an LA kickoff for Saturday, and it would be very interesting time to talk about. But we just talked about City game last night. Very shambolic play. I should say Southampton also were just on top of the game. Chelsea right now we're playing tonight. The Premier League is back, Fulham Road. This team know themselves very well. I just would say it's a very big game for the night. There's nobody to be scared of. Possibly the Serbian Mitrovic, Alexander, a wonderful, prolific, amazing striker. I respect so well. But right now, João Felix is in the news. He made the move, Okay, a quick one. First of all, Nottingham Forest yesterday 1-2-1 to Wolverhampton. Yeah. Southampton also win 1-0 to City. So it's no longer news. Now we're going to be seeing the... Is there a different final?
Oh, well. A new champion? Yes.
So who would you give it to?
For the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, if you're to give.
Come on.
Who will you give it to?
Come on, man.
No, wait, let me know.
The greatest team in England is still there.
So you'll give it to...
There's a Manchester United all the way. In fact, as it stands, Henderson, who is on loan to Nottingham Forest, there are now calls to ask Manchester United to allow him play against his parent team. Of course, he came from Manchester United to Nottingham Forest, but... Ten Hag will not try that mistake.
Okay. Lagos City will beat down commercial. Okay, what do you say?
They fear.
But come on, man.
Let him be in the goalpost now. Shey they said he's good at catching penalties.
You cannot catch goal.
Let him. Why you call the fear? Why you fear?
This is what football brings to you. Time check, 23 minutes gone past 5 p.m. already. So let's just get some transfer talks and also some of the things emanating the world of football in general. With the second half of the show, I don't really know if the studio lounge will be open today because I feel like a whole lot to be talked about. Conversational, just keep talking. But you're listening to us as well. We know you're part of the family. Philmon would not be liking this. He likes the studio lines to be very much open. But I'm not concluding yet. Let's just watch and see how it goes. But moving on, talking about Chelsea playing today away from home. Chelsea manager Graham Potter gives update on the injury to Pierre Aubameyang might be making the move away to Barcelona. Pulisic out for a couple of months. Raheem Sterling still evaluating. Ben Chilwell getting closer. Loftus-Cheek getting close as well. Conte training on his own, but still got a long way to go. Rhys James training on his own. And also you need to know West Vegas must be registered before Friday at noon to have any chance of playing against Manchester City. Wood Vegas will fly. He has already, he's currently in England. Don't forget, this man is a very, very good man. He's big, energetic, he's very strong and tall. Like you want to say, he's a Dutch man that knows the Premier League before. He's been here. Yeah, he was with Burnley. So he doesn't feel like it's a strange one for that man. But deal done, like you say, done deal to say. Southampton have signed Carlos Alcaraz from Racing Club for £12.3 million. 4.5-year deal. Moving on, Sofian Amrabat, who wants to join Atletico Madrid over Liverpool and Tottenham. Now it's up to the Spanish club to negotiate with Fiorentina over a fee. I love that man so much, Amrabat. When I talk about Amrabat, I just would not call the names of these Moroccan guys without referencing some of the guys I know. I love the Amala, I love the Atitiala, I love the Agüed, Ashraf Hakimi, Chidera. They just got wonderful team out there. You don't love
Ziyech.
Oh, Ziyech, amazing Ziyech,
because the Chelsea man is over here, so you need to love.
Okay, okay, Hakim Ziyech, and also Onahi, my man. But moving on, still talking about the transfer, the phone line already beeping. Are we really going to do this show without opening the studio lines? I don't know how that sounds, but I just would think we should do that. Real Madrid have inquired about the availability of Benjamin Pavard as they look to reinforce the right back position. Now you can say Southampton shocked Manchester City in the EFL Cup quarterfinals. If you say the Carabao Cup, you're not wrong as well. Moving on, Real Madrid advanced to Spanish Super Cup final. PSG Honor Pele ahead of their match against Angers. They won yesterday. And also deal done. Aston Villa have completed the signing of Alex Moreno from Real Betis for a fee. I made you understand. 40 million euro. That's approximately 12 points. 3 million pounds. And also, Frank Kessié could leave Barcelona just 6 months after his arrival. The club believed that the signing has not been a success and could try to get a fee for the midfielder. If he leaves, Aubameyang will rejoin. I feel like we'll talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang immediately. I'll return from the break. I've just been conscious of the time frame here. But I made you understand the club believed that the signing has not been a success and could try to get a fee for the midfielder. If he leaves, Aubameyang will rejoin Barcelona this January for the end of the season. Memphis may leave with Barca in talks with Atletico Madrid. I don't know. When I talk about Memphis, it feels like it's now a flop. I don't know the way. I don't know. I'm not going to be saying that though.
Been a flop.
It's always been a flop.
As far as I'm concerned.
Because you're a United fan. I'm not going to take that from you. Okay, Lagos City in some seconds to go. We'll be going on a quick break, but you need to know Timio Koyoko is in talks with AC Milan to end his long career. Chelsea are ready to release the French midfielder from his contract so he can make a free transfer to another club. Chelsea, I've got so many players. Marseille, to say that the right pronunciation, Marseille will demand around 50 million euro mark for Mathieu Guendouzi, but Aston Villa first offer will be much less. That is 25 million euro to 30 million euro and add-ons. Lagos City staff also going on a quick break, but when we return, it's going to be time where the street line will be open. And also, we'll talk about Chelsea, João Felix move, and then not just that again, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the Gabonese, moving the other way. He's been in talks with Javi Hernandez. Stay with VOP 90.3 FM. Stay with Kizzy K. We'll be back shortly.
This is your number one radio station at VOP 90.3 FM.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by Festa Avenue, Festa Town, 28 Adenira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
If you're looking for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's how I do.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know. That's how I do.
Back from that quick break, Lagos City. This is the Sports Lounge Show. I've got my man on the show with me. Talk about David. Talk about MM, the Chelsea man. David also is a Manchester United fan, and also Philmon, the Magic Software guy. He is a sports fan. I mean, he loves Magic. When you hear, we barely see Nigerian. I think we can count Nigerian fans who actually support sports.
Yeah,
you got sport.
He's the second guy. I know.
Yeah,
he's just the second guy.
I think he's the third.
David, you've seen before?
For me, I think he's the third.
This guy.
Yes.
This guy's got magic.
Be like, say, I don't know what to know they talk.
Okay. Lagos City. My name is Kizzy K. I am the only football analyst without PC info Lagos City. You need to know nobody can hurt me, not even Jude can barely harm me. You need to know I've got a lot of goals on the radio. I score a lot of goals like I'm connected to Erling Haaland. One thing again should be talked about, the way I shoot from the long range, like I'm Federico Valverde. I am the voice of the mic. The OP 90.3 FM should be where you are all the time. Don't touch the dial. But away from that, before we talk about some things, we need to know Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang wants to leave Chelsea as soon as possible. He has already contacted Xavi and asked to come back to Barcelona. Barca have contacted La Liga to find out what salary they could offer Aubameyang if the pay, or Memphis Depay to say, or Kessie leave. And also, let's talk about one man who I cannot wait to see. He's going to wear number 11 jersey. He's a very wonderful Portuguese guy. He's been so amazing in what he does. He's very young, but he's got the brave heart like that of Martin Odegaard. I love to see young potential players who believe in themselves, who knows them craft very well, who wouldn't think about any other thing but the game. Now, let's talk about João Felix. 43 games in Benfica. In Atletico, played 131 games, scored 20 goals in Benfica, 34 for Atletico, 11 assists for Benfica, 18 in Atletico, regardless of not getting more time. And also minutes per goal, 143 for Benfica, then 230 for Atletico Madrid. 92 minutes per goal contribution and 151 minutes for Atletico. So you can say João Felix right now is a very decent and young player, 23 years of age, with a great potentials. I don't know if we are going to be tagging this one a young goat. Is he going to play well? Let me get to you first of all, a Chelsea fan on the show. Would he play well? I know why I'm asking this question because for me, I love him, but I don't want that part whereby the story will change. Tomorrow we know you know him very well. You respect him even before he moved to Chelsea. I was watching one of his. I think I'm going to try and bring that to the show quickly. What he talked about the club, how he met with Rich James in the restaurant in England, and he loves the team. He loves to be in London, but is it Chelsea? The way Chelsea are right now with the play, the managers trying to be, getting things. Do you really feel this Portuguese guy, this is the right time for him to come? Or will he play well?
Right now,
what's your take on him?
First of all, I feel that Felix, as a player on his own, is a very good player.
Okay.
I feel that the injury to Jota made him play at the World Cup, and that made him really, really shine. I mean, we saw a lot of potential from him. A lot of potential that we could not see in Atletico Madrid came out during the World Cup because he was able to dazzle and all of that.
Yeah.
And right now, I will not say this is the best time for any player to come to Chelsea right now. But even when the team is playing bad, if you are a very good player, your talent will still show. You will still know that, okay, this guy, there's something here. For example, now, Sterling is currently Chelsea's highest goal scorer.
Yeah.
And he has not played a lot of games. He has not really been informed. But you can see that the quality is still there. That's why he has the highest goals and he has the highest assists. So I feel that Felix can make a difference, even though he's not going to take Chelsea to top 4. Maybe.
Oh, you're giving up on that?
No, if Chelsea, where
do you see? Look, let me even get it right. Where do you see your club being by the?
I can't tell you now. I can tell you after the January transfer window ends, and probably if Potter leaves too. That can change a lot of
you're on the verge of Graham Potter to leave. You want him to leave?
Well, a big of sadness for you. He's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Okay, let me get you on that. Let me get you on that João Felix move. We'll talk about with Vegas. I know you can't wait to talk about your man. So let's talk about João Felix.
I think for me, Chelsea's problem is not just the attacking front.
All right.
And João Felix might just not really be that plug.
Okay.
They have a whole lot. I mean, injury worries for them, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't take it away. It's part of the game. So, but when you have those injuries, but you cannot have replacement.
That was the problem, right?
We saw it, Lauren. You will not suffer.
Feel more than you.
Small.
You see,
That's funny.
You see, João Felix, good contribution to the team.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding. The manager of the team, bad contribution to the team.
How?
Graham Potter.
Good. Spending money on the defense line or in the defense, how do you want to put it?
That's 210 million euros already on that.
Bad contribution for the team. Now, what I feel Chelsea needs.
But I don't think. I think that Bowie made all those buys, not the coach.
No, to me.
You're talking about the club?
The owner, yes.
Okay,
You feel the owner is the one buying the players.
Yes.
Now you get the money, no problem. But what do the coach want? I believe what the coach wants or need should be on the headline of the team. Now, Chelsea don't have a playmaker.
All right.
Anywhere where you go, who gives pass Jorginho, I don't know where that guy is
and
from.
I feel like that's the yardstick again. Why we barely see Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for me.
Yes.
Those pocket passes are not there. Those creativities are not there. Matip Kovacic is the only man.
That's why I
manages
said
to do that.
Felix might just not be the plug.
See,
Well, Felix is a creative player.
Chelsea,
He creates chances.
I like to say something about
For who to
Felix.
score?
Felix. You see
I like the question for who to
For who
score.
to score?
See the
All
World
right.
Cup. He came in the middle.
João Felix?
João
Yeah,
Felix.
he drinks a lot.
You see
Yeah.
that now, and he gave passes. No, so if you can, if you feel you have the flanks of Sterling and whatever you have in Chelsea, and you feel like you can draw this João Felix straight to the middle to deliver pass, no problem. You see, but that man, Lilo, cannot do the job, because if you have a born midfielder, this is what I do. This is my job. I give pass. Like my man Fabregas, this is what I do. I create chances. I don't know if you get me, Mr. Jose, and that. I give you passes, and I want the strikers to do the job. So no problem. But for Chelsea now, they don't have this creative. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have the creative midfielder.
One of the reasons why I said João Felix might not just deliver.
See Chelsea now.
Immediately.
See Chelsea now. They pack defensive midfielder. All of them. Defensively,
I'm
they
still conceding.
they play defensive. I don't know if this is. In fact, Jorginho is a defensive midfielder. No, Kante, the same thing. Kovacic, the same thing. What's the name of that other guy? Zakaria, the same thing. Loftus-Cheek, the same thing. That's what they do. I don't know if you understand. So you have this thing, a bunch of these people in your team. You don't have a creative midfielder. Tuchel was good. Or is good, should I put it that way? Because his idea made us not see these things.
Yeah, it wasn't obvious.
I don't know. God bless you. It wasn't obvious that much. It made us see that these guys, we can actually play well, even without a striker, even without a creative midfielder like we used to see. So, they played well.
So now my question is, why did they sack
Thomas Tuchel?
No, you would not ask me that question. You're asking.
I'll tell you to go ask Bully.
Okay. Let me come to that. The reason why I feel personally, don't forget, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but we just have something to say when we look at it from every angle. One reason again that I just would say, maybe Todd Boehly had this in his mind before he arrived, that I just want everything fresh and new, which I feel is a wrong one. He's an American man who barely knows about football. He just want to invest, and he feels just as the right club. Okay. Now, one thing again I should talk about is the fact that Thomas Tuchel lost the Carabao and the FA Cup to Liverpool in one season at Wembley. That was a yardstick. Now, he lost. The truth of the truth is that he lost it at some point. I would tell you ideas. He lost it some time. But I just saw the players that club signing. Some are managers signing. And some of these guys came because of him. Like Alba. Alba came because of him. A whole lot of them. Khalidou Koulibaly felt like, okay, this manager, I want to work with him. We know his experience. We know what he brings to the table. But Todd Boehly, the reason why everybody is really blaming him is that you let a manager who has the capability of lifting a team, even though we know he has lost it sometimes. Sometimes it happens in football. Sometimes it happens.
I even think what he lost was his signings.
The signings.
No. I'm talking about
Tuchel. No, I don't feel so.
I feel he does not really know how to buy. Let's also not forget.
All right.
The team he won Champions League with were the team Frank Lampard bought.
Yeah, exactly.
Something.
He didn't even sign one player.
But do you realize the way Chelsea played before Graham Potter, the fantastic football Chelsea feel like they played was under Thomas Tuchel?
Exactly.
No, wait. Let me say something.
All right.
You said Tuchel does not know how to buy.
I think my opinion.
He himself knows he does not know how to buy, and that was why he complained that you let Czech go,
Yeah,
you let Marina.
That is not his job.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not his job.
Tuchel's job is not to buy.
It's not to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
You did not. Boehly came and you are now acting as the sporting director. You did not hire these people that you are hiring for Potter, the likes of Vivian. You did not hire them.
Let me help you. Please, I'm not supposed to help you, but let me say something. You see something. Some coaches don't know what they want.
Okay.
All right. But when you bring something to them, they can make good use of it. I don't know if you understand.
Exactly.
I bet to differ really.
Okay, relax, man. I will hit you a bit. Now, see something now.
All right.
Okay. In a team, you have scouts.
Yeah.
What is their job?
Of course, to look out
They
for
go
all
there.
of the kind of
when they
players
bring-
that fits your style.
As the coach, the manager of the team, he will be with the team or with the players. He's not there looking at anything. So these scouts go and they see wonderful players. Who brought in Mendy to the team?
Yeah, I get your point.
Who scouted Mendy? I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
They bring you say, okay, I saw this guy. Look at it. He has this potential. Oh, since you see this, let's make good use of him. The coach might not tell you that I need this, but when you, the scout, see something that will benefit the team, you can bring it and show it to the coach and this point. And everyone is like, okay, let's work with this. Now, in a team where you don't have these persons, you don't have people taking responsibilities of these job roles. You don't have people. You don't have nothing. How do you want the coach to cope now to work? Now, are you expecting the coach to go to the market? Are you getting
I know what you're saying.
Are you expecting the coach to go to the market? Are you expecting the coach to come train goalkeepers? Are you expecting the coach to negotiate?
Now, my take about what you just said now is simple. If I am a manager, right, and I know what I want, I know my style of play. Let's not forget, Tuchel is a fantastic manager. Let's not take it away from that.
That's true.
Now, he knows what he wants. He knows his style of play. What is simple for him is get me this guy that will fit my style of play. It's just like Pep Guardiola. Every player he buys, it's like plug and play.
Exactly, yeah.
But
it's like plug and play.
But let's not forget that he wanted to get in some players that he could not get. He wanted to get in Koundé. He wanted to get in Rafinha. He wanted to get in Gnabry. He wanted to get in Dembele.
Haaland. He wanted to get Haaland.
So there were some players that he wanted to get that he did not get.
I mean, well, again,
so the thing about it was that because of the lack of experience to convince players, because I mean, Boli cannot be talking to me as a footballer. Boli cannot be talking to me and say Vivel or one of all these big scouting guys talking to me, and now which team will I want to go to? Boli, what do you know about football?
That's the money.
That is it. It's the money now.
So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, money might not be everything that will drive you at the end of the day. Chelsea was willing to pay Rafinha more, but he was willing to go to a broke backer.
I will just say better watch your words. He's got the broke Bassa, and that's MM. You want to hold him, quote him right there. Lagos City time check. It is 42 minutes gone past 5 p.m. At this point, I feel so bad. The lines have a beeping. Let's get to talk to you. 1 or 2 callers, or 1 or 3 callers, better 1, 2, 3 callers. So before we call it a wrap, but then what we're talking about. I mean, if there's anything you want to say or possibly going contrary, just get involved. And then also tonight's game, can Chelsea survive it? Can Chelsea survive Fulham today? 9 p.m. Nigerian time. It takes on. It's a very big game. Graham Potters knows everything is at stake. Like at this point, Graham needs to go to the closest cyber cafe to go check out the portal.
He needs to.
Of course, it's going to be very, very, very integral, important, and also, inevitable game. Let me just say. Let's take this call quickly. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
Yeah, Mr. Kizzy K.
You're welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Mr. Lulu on the line.
Okay, Lolo, the guy. Your man is here. You're welcome to the show. What's your location today?
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Philemon.
Where you did like this?
It's all right.
This guy.
At a location that you change.
You want to turn the whole of Lagos, right?
I'm turning the whole of Lagos.
Okay, let me just say you're on assignment. All right, get on the. We have MM in the building. Also, David is here with me too.
Okay, good evening, ma'am. David, the good Manchester guy.
Yeah, thank you.
But wait. Hold on. You barely know this guy. He's already a good Man United. Is that the way you guys flow in your meeting?
How did you do meeting?
His comment and analysis, you know.
Okay, you know the way you guys sound. What do you say?
I just love the way he analyzes things because he's a Manchester United.
Oh,
I love you guys.
I need to calm down and meet you.
I love you.
Anybody Manchester United fan, if he speaks, I just love the person.
Are you serious? Even when he says it wrong?
Even though he says it's wrong, I love it.
You're being sentimental, so biased. All right. Get out the picture. Talk to us now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I talked about Man City yesterday.
Okay.
Just say, I now see them disrespecting Southampton.
Okay.
Because on a normal day, those players are fantastic.
All right.
The only difference in that Chelsea game was that midfielder Rodrigo. You know, during Chelsea, he used Rodrigo, not
Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips. So that was the only mistake. That was the only sub he made, and it affected him in that midfield. And Southampton took advantage of that. Okay. So I'm happy for that. Coming to Manchester United derby, I find winning that game all the way.
You win the game all the way. Okay. The least withdraw. So you don't see City winning you in Old Trafford?
City cannot win me.
Cannot.
With the kind of people I have.
Okay.
Kind of massive destruction.
All right, let me get you on this one. Quick one before I let you go. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
The form of Marcus Rashford. It feels to be in the peak of his life. It feels to be just everywhere. It feels like scoring is in his DNA, right? Now, World Vegas is coming. What do you see? How do you see Marcus Rashford for you? Where do you feel he needs to come to play from? You wanted to go keep playing because he has scored more goals from the flank, right?
I can answer you directly from here.
Okay. Let me hear from your man.
What is Ayinde Martial doing in that team?
Did you hear your man?
He'll be best forever.
Anthony Martial, who wouldn't play again?
I love Martial.
Okay.
He's fantastic in hold of play. That is why I love him.
Okay.
He might not be able to give you all the goals you needed, but that attack and hold of play for other people to come join him is fantastic in doing that.
Yeah.
So for that, if we have a word on the bench, or maybe him and Martial is on the bench, at least we have that confidence. If one is not delivering, another person will come in and deliver.
Okay.
That's just it.
All right.
Like Rashford right now is on fire, and what coming in is showing the height and everything.
But do you know? Do you know? Before you talk about Rashford, do you know that I would want to see Rashford play in big matches, replicate these characters he possesses in games that looks to be made. So can we see the best of Rashford against João Cancelo, Kyle Walker?
He did against Arsenal.
No, he was, but at some point he slipped off. Now we know.
Yeah.
Well, he did it against Arsenal.
Of course he did. Yeah,
that's what we want to hear. There's no bot on the matter.
Okay, yeah, he did.
Did he score against Liverpool? Yes or no?
He did. He scored.
Oh,
okay, so you're trying to tell me Marcus Rashford arrives in the big games, right?
His form presently is amazing.
This season, he has gotten a coach that understands him very well, and he's putting that to action, and we all love what he's doing.
Okay, I'll let you go now, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for being part of the show, right?
All right.
All right.
Manchester United.
Okay, long live Manchester United. And that was from a fan who loves his club.
Talking about Rashford, I feel that Rashford has always been a big player, even sometimes when he's not in form.
Okay.
His debut was against Arsenal. It's got a brace.
Yeah. Okay, 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. If you want to call on the show, if you want to talk about what we're just talking about, get involved. And don't forget, very soon we'll be off the mic. Hello.
Good evening, KCK.
Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. Sounds like Mr. Carl.
David and MM. Good evening to you over there.
Good evening. You're greeting.
Mr. Kolawole on the line from Ghana School.
You're welcome to the show. Talk to us.
Thank you very much, my brother. Concerning that Manchester City yesterday game, I just want to tell you that those the second player that you are saying that Manchester City present, you know that those players that played yesterday, they better than the first team of some Premier.
Exactly. Yeah, my point.
Facts,
true.
Mate.
You're right.
Do you want to compare that the team that Manchester play, the Man City play, they say yesterday, with Everton players or Nottingham players, or Chelsea players, their first team? But you know, football at times, it always brings surprise.
Okay.
That is what just happened yesterday. That's what just happened yesterday.
Thank you.
But the Man City did not expect what happened to them yesterday. That is football.
So
Okay, so let me get you on this. Are you there?
Guardiola is always joking with any
final, any cup at all.
Guardiola really joke with any cup. You don't want to know whether it's a small cup or
big cup. Yeah.
But it just came yesterday like that. So that's the it.
So let me get your take on tonight's game. Do you think Chelsea can stand the hit Fulham?
Concerning this evening game, I thought that maybe the addition of this guy Joao Felix, maybe it can be the morale of the player.
Yeah, you talked about that yesterday.
Because I heard that he was among of those people that they are going to be part of those people that are going to play. Maybe he will come on second period. I don't know, but
okay.
Maybe the player will can, because of that one, it can ginger their morale.
Okay.
But I just I know Chelsea will not lose today's game.
Okay, don't worry. We've got a lot to talk about. Possibly tomorrow on the show, because you're an Arsenal fan. You talk about the North London derby, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Lagos City time check. I'm just being time conscious, like I'm an SS1 timekeeper. But then one more call would not be bad. Two more calls, but quick, precise, and straight to the point will be bad as well. I don't know why the reason why Dozy, the man who's opening the door, really starting on me. Let's take more calls on the show. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
Hello, Madrid.
Hello, Madrid.
From Maryland.
Hello, Madrid.
Okay, let me get your name again.
Adefemi. Thank you for everything. I received the message.
Oh, you're a winner. Let's give him away the bell. Yes. Your bell not close for you.
The bell.
Okay, for you.
Collect.
I want to talk about Chelsea today.
All right, go ahead.
Chelsea is going to win, and Chelsea is going to come to top 4.
Wait, where are you coming from? Are you sure?
Okay. I'm sure.
I'm going to quote you on this. Adefemi from Maryland, right?
Yes.
And you're a Real Madrid fan, and you're being very, very strong for Chelsea. All right?
Yes. Chelsea is going to win today, and is going to come back to top 4.
Wait,
write it down
Mr. Adefemi.
Why am I not surprised?
Mr. Adefemi. What? You don't see vision.
Strongest man to them. Why am I surprised?
Everybody that is injured will come back.
Why do you feel Chelsea is getting to the top 4?
Maryland.
No, why did you feel Chelsea is getting to the 4th? Why are you having that feeling?
It's everybody that is on injury will come back.
Okay. All right. I'm going to Adefemi, are you there?
Yes.
Just in case you need to know, we are audio visual radio and we will keep tab of everything you said. I'm going to hold you on this, positively. And let's just watch and keep our fingers crossed, right? Thank you so much for being a part of the show, okay?
Thank you.
All right. That was the man. These guys were really ready for me yesterday on the show. They got ready. He won on the show, and I can't recall the question I asked him, but Adefemi was just so conscious, and he won. He's a winner of yesterday's show. Let's take more calls on the show. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name and your location? Good evening to you. Hello. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please just be precise, straight to the point. What's your name and your location, and then shoot.
My name is Christian calling from Ago.
Christian from Ago, you're welcome to the show. Talk to me.
But in Chelsea, all the way. Yeah.
Chelsea all the way. Are you a Chelsea fan?
No, I'm an Arsenal fan.
You're an Arsenal fan. What's this love for Chelsea? Okay.
No, brother.
That is down need fear no fall.
What do you say?
I've gone 2 down. I just want them to pick.
Oh, they've gone emotional. All right. Thank you so much. You know what? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be back on the radio. We'll talk more, right? Tomorrow, okay? Hopefully. All right. Okay. Lagos City's Philmon, just hold it on there. I don't think I will let you say any word again. Our time is far gone. Time check it out. The 52-minute gone. Just got some seconds to go. But then let's get. Oh, so sorry. We can't take calls on the show anymore. The phone line beeping like bit buzzing. But so sorry. We can't take calls on them anymore. Your last one on the show. Quick one.
Well, thank you for everybody that called in to support us. We appreciate your support. We are here because of you.
All right, David, let me get you on this.
All right, thank you so much for having me. Well, congratulations to the greatest of all when it comes to football, Lionel Messi. He scored again yesterday.
Okay, against Angels.
We didn't even touch that yesterday.
Yeah, the time was for sure, but we'll do that tomorrow.
But yes, we can do that tomorrow.
All right, thank you, David, for coming around as well. And also, Philmon the Magic Man, let me get you a quick one.
I'm expecting to witness magic this evening.
Okay, I don't know where the magic is coming from, okay? Without God, there can never be Kizzy K. Like I do say, there's nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Lagos City, please keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. I'm the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. My very good evening once again. I don't feel like leaving the mic, but of course, I just have to go. I'm out!
Nigeria, uniting Nigeria for better education, adequate security, youth empowerment, peace and unity. Papa, mama, everybody.